So the first UDL assignment I chose was my week 8 UDL assignment, which I did a s'mores of. It kind of had to do with 2 metacognitive statements and how I addressed them in my lesson, my school experiences, and some potential growth I would like to see in myself further in lesson planning and in the course itself. So these were really helpful because it made me really think about everything I had learned up until that point. So what I was thinking, for example, was really important to look back on where I was struggling, and it made me focus on where I needed to improve as I was doing the lesson planning. And for the school experiences, it made me connect my personal experiences to what I hope to do for my class. So I know what worked for me, so it could help with what would work for my class as I was trying to build on my lecture. And that also goes into the potential growth, because I know what I want my future lesson plan to look like. I know what I'm expecting of myself thanks to this assignment, so I feel like it really helped me in keeping in mind what it is that I wanted instead of just kind of going with the flow. I had something to go back to and be like, okay, this is what I had planned. Make sure that I'm meeting these things that I had set up for myself. So that's for my first one. My second one is my week 12 UDL narrated video. So I'll let that play first.
Hello, Monica here for my week 12 UDL reflection. So for number 1, identify 3 previous modules that influenced how you designed your lesson and why. Be specific and detailed in your answer. So my first one is week 2 module, specifically the 5 essential components for social justice. This influenced my lesson plan because it's very important for me to keep in mind my students' background, like where they come from and what their needs will be in terms of teaching them. So, for example, tools for personal reflection, I made sure that in some of our assessments they could self-assess, and it actually kind of goes into the tools for critical analysis as well. We're making sure that they have self-assessments, and that way they can learn how to build up on their work when it comes to how they do it themselves. They'll know where their errors are, and hopefully that will help them understand the concepts better. For week 3, I chose this one because of the multiple intelligences. This one definitely was also a very huge part of my lesson plan because we had to keep in mind not only throughout the lesson but how our product will be, because it's one of the main points of a product having 3 choices because our students have multiple intelligences. So one of them might have a strong suit in writing while another one is more verbal. So having in mind multiple intelligences really makes a basis for each of our keys. And there's no way I could have done such a good job, well, I hope a good job, in the way my lesson plan is with me and my co-teacher, because we have to make sure that we're constantly adhering to the multiple intelligences each day and with each lesson, and also making sure that we're putting the students in a position where they're learning new intelligences. For week 5, I chose this one specifically because of backwards design. So, of course, our lesson plan had to be done with backward design in mind. And this isn't just on what we had to read in, online. It was also in class. I actually remember very clearly when we were speaking about how we shouldn't put a base on our materials, but instead on the product that we want. So that definitely makes a huge difference to how the lesson plan is made, because we didn't base it off of materials. We based it off of what the outcome should be of our students, what information they should know, what they have mastered. So it's definitely a very huge portion of our lesson plan. Now for the second question, what feedback did you find helpful and what about the feedback made it helpful? Please explain. So, right here I have some feedback from one of my videos on the lesson plan. And my first example is having some fellow students have good feedback. It was really nice to see how they said, it's nice that we understand what students deserve. That they said that keep up the nice work. So basically, the point of this is that it's really helpful and motivating to see positive comments because it helps me feel like, okay, I'm going the right way. I know I should work harder and better. So that definitely is really, really helpful and keeping my motivation going. Another thing was our Zoom meeting that we had recorded. This was extremely helpful too because I knew exactly what was expected from my lesson plan, and I was able to go in and make the changes that were necessary, and I definitely feel like now it's way better than it was in the beginning. In terms of my class, we didn't really have specifically what students were affected in the barriers, and as well as the time, we made sure that we had that all figured out. So that's all. Thank you.
So this assignment specifically helped me go over and review class material. I had to explain where I was building from to make my lesson plan, and the feedback was also crucial in planning out my lesson since I had to review what I had to do